Funding for this program is provided in part by the New York State Education Department.
One of the greatest things that I've ever learned was, we go to the doctors to get a checkup all the time, but why don't we not go to the doctors to get a checkup from the neck up? If we go to the doctors to check our blood pressure, why do we not go to the doctors to check our mental health? We have to be on point with our mental health just like our physical health, because it is a part of who we are.
Mental health, I think, is more important than anything. Almost every day there's times where I would just love to just lay in bed. But I know I gotta get up, face the day, go to work, because the bills gotta be paid. Is physical health more important than mental health? Absolutely not.
You can be in amazing shape and fit and still be completely just depressed and distraught and really struggling with all sorts of things. If one is unhealthy, that's out of their control too. People get really down when they are sick.
We need to get rid of that stigma on mental health and try to bring awareness that it's okay, that we all struggle, but we reach out and get the help that we need. They're both equally just as important. We need to stop thinking of them as two different parts of our health. It needs to all be one and the same.
Physical health versus mental health. Is one more important than the other? I would say they coexist and one impacts the other. So when we talk about physical health, it can lead to mental health issues and challenges. Let's say we're not getting enough sleep. We could be irritable, stressed, but if we're having mental health, we may not be sleeping, right? If we're stressed or having anxiety or depression, that can lead to physical symptoms too. And on the flip side, positivity can happen that way too. So using good coping skills, it will help our physical part of our health as well. If we're exercising, we're taking care of our body, eating good food, but that also helps our mental stability and our mental health as well. I think what happens is people view them separately and they keep them in different categories. And it's easier to talk about physical health because it's not so scary. It's still fraught with stigma. And when people bring it up, it makes people uncomfortable and it can make people view other people differently. There's fear around that. There can be shame around that. And I think it's an important thing to talk about that. It's a sign of strength if we talk about our physical health. I've got a cough, I got a cold. I need to get some help. I broke an arm. I'm not gonna wait 10 years to get my arm fixed. If we're feeling that we need to address our mental health, we should be able to do that in the same kind of fashion. It comes back to stigma. We've gotten to the point that if I'm not feeling well, I can get my leg fixed. I can get medication for allergies or things like that. It should be my mental health isn't feeling well and I just need some support or I need to reach out to a doctor. Sometimes it may be short term and other times it may be longer that you need support, and that's okay. It shouldn't be shameful and it should be seen as a sign of strength to be able to reach out.